Remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Now, ever wondered if the world's strongest swordsman has actually met his match? Well, buckle up, because the latest revelations in One Piece are stirring up quite the storm. During the epic Elbab arc, fans are diving into flashbacks of Loki, who's turning out to be a treasure chest of secrets about the pirate world's history. Among these revelations is the legendary figure Rox Zebeck, and what he can do with a sword is rewriting everything fans thought they knew. A big shock. Oda has officially shown us a swordsman who might be even more formidable than Mihawk, that puts into perspective how Shanks stacks up in this fierce hierarchy of sword legends. And fans are now questioning whether Mihawk's title as the greatest swordsman still holds firm, or if it's time to crown someone new. The iconic is iconic, uh, known far and wide as the best in the art of the blade. His reputation was forged from countless battles that solidified his rank. And fans know he once battled fiercely against many top-tier enemies, including Shanks. Those duels were legendary, even if they ended in an unresolved stalemate. Mihawk's rivalries with Shanks have always been a highlight, especially because the fights showcased Mihawk's unparalleled skill. Though Shanks might have had the edge and strength overall, Mihawk's mastery with a sword was undeniable. But now a new challenger emerges in the form of Rox Zebeck, and he's not just the usual sword slinger. Rox's unique sword doesn't cut like a normal blade, it blasts. Yes, instead of slicing, this weapon unleashes shockwaves, like a hammer or cannon fire in your hand. Imagine a sword that hits with the force of an explosion, not a blade. And this power just shows how Rox was above Mihawk in raw strength. Fans already knew Rox was a beast, but seeing his sword's true nature now confirms he was a whole different tier. His blasts probably made enemies feel like they were caught in crossfire from a cannon. This superpower redefines what it means to be a sword master in the One Piece universe. Even more fascinating, the recent chapter reveals that legends like Roger and Shanks also use their swords in ways that defy traditional swordsmanship. They're not just slashers, but also shockwave blasters, borrowing techniques from Rox himself, who pioneered this destructive style. It seems Roger learned these advanced skills from Rox, and Shanks picked up the same tricks at a young age, mimicking what he saw. Was this means their swordplay is more about shockwaves and force than just cutting, mixing brute power with finesse. This entire revelation shakes the foundation of what fans believed about Mihawk, strength and swordsmanship. The title of the world's best swordsman no longer just depends on skill, but also on the power you wield with your blade, traditional or otherwise. And don't worry, fans, One Piece Chapter 1156 is coming soon. dropping on August 3rd. Expect more revelations and perhaps more surprises about this new sword legend. Remember the difference between a sword that slices and one that blasts might just be the difference between victory and defeat. So, or maybe it's just how a sword can double as a cannon. Um, you know. Oh, and speaking of blasts, why did the sword refuse to fight the cannon? Because it didn't want to get blown away. Uh, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.